Making a film is not so easy, but I wish it is made into a film. If there is some finance coming, you let me know. You see, in our history, Dara is a character who was a very great intellectual who translated the Upanishads and things like that. And he was a learned man, and he was very secular, and he should have been the next emperor after Shah Jahan. But unfortunately, his youngest brother, Aurangzeb, who believed in a theological state, so he wanted an Islamic state. So there was a rift between the two brothers, and Aurangzeb and there was a whole battle between Aurangzeb and Dara was captured, and there was a trial, and he was executed by Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb became the emperor. So this aspect of the Mughal history is not very much talked about, and somehow Dara doesn't come across as a very important character. But to me, after Akbar, I think it's Dara who is the most important character in Mughal history. But unfortunately, not given the same importance, and that's how we got this play written by Danish Iqbal, and we did that in Delhi. Rani Khanum did the choreography for the first opening production, and later on we changed the choreographer, and for some other reasons a producer had little problems and we changed it. Asta did the choreography later on, but we had a lot of dancers on the stage, and a lot of narration is done through the dancers, and it is a whole lot of Sufis in the play. Sufi like Abhay Chand, he foresees what is happening. Sufi has this power to foresee, and that's how he even narrates the entire battle between Aurangzeb and Dara. We actually don't show a battle on the stage because it is very difficult to show a battle on the stage. It becomes too artificial, and it will be a mockery of a battle, So we used the Sufi to narrate that thing, like in Ala Udal, where they narrate, on the stage, the entire battle of Ala Udal. Or in Bhavai, which is a Gujarati folk theatre, there also they have these heroics, there are ballads of warriors and things like that, which are only narrated on the stage, and the actor is so versatile, and is a singer, and is an actor, and he uses the stage and choreographs himself in such a manner that you almost see the entire battle happening on the stage, And that is an old technique of the theatre, and we have used that technique in Dara. Because Dara always roamed about along with Sufis. He went to learn so many things from the Sufis. And we had Iqbal Ahmad Khan of Delhi Gharana to compose the music for it. I saw this Gulzar's daughter, what's her name? Gulzar's daughter, she made a film, Meghna Gulzar. I saw Talwar, I saw that film. And she tried to use the Kurosawa's Rashomon, that the way the whole story was narrated from different points of view. But unfortunately, it didn't come across so effectively because her decision was shown in the end. The decision is supposed to be left to the audience. The audience is the judge to find out which is the correct thing. So that didn't happen in that, so she missed out on that. Then I saw Bansali's film about Romeo and Juliet story. There was a film Ram Leela something. So yeah, that, as Bansali has this, I don't know what happens. He makes everything bigger than life, whether it is Devdas or whether it is this film, or now he must be making another film. He's made Mastani. So it is beyond the view of or the imagination of a person. It becomes much, much bigger. And that's his technique. But he loses the essence. The essence in Romeo and Juliet is the love, the passionate love between two people who belong to two different, dynasties or communities or whatever it is, and they come together. So, and they are killed or they die. So this thing, that whole delicate part of it, he misses out. And that's one of the films which I saw. And then I saw a film which is a nice film, like Lunchbox, where the man and the woman don't meet at all, and yet there is a whole lot of relationship which develops between the two through whether it is a lunchbox or was it a post box, we don't know, because that takes the message all the time. The lunch pack takes the message. I mean, realistically, looking at it, a lunchbox in Bombay, it never goes to the wrong person. That is so well organized. But still, taking that liberty, they have made that film. It was quite good. The actors were very good in that, and both the girl and Irfan Khan, they did very well. Like that. I mean, I saw some Malayalam films recently in Kerala, and then there's another film about transgenders in Kannada, a very recent film. Nanu avanalla avalu. I am not he, I am she. This is the title of the film. And this boy who was made, the young man who was made he has done very good research on this subject of transgender. He used actually people from that community who live near Bangalore, and in a small locality they live. All of them, they stay there, and they practice their trade, sort of. You see, transgender, mostly what happens, it's so tragic. They are discarded by the society. So either they become beggars on the streets, you'll find everywhere, even in Bombay you'll find a lot of such beggars, or they become prostitutes. This is so tragic because the society doesn't give them a space, give them that recognition. So that film is a very telling film. It's a very well made film, a well researched film, and it also ran pretty well in Bangalore. It was released in Bangalore, and it was shown also in Kerala. There was a time when all these Muslim actors and actresses, they changed their names. But there are also people who did not, like Wahida Rahman did not change her name. So there were quite a few examples of that time who did not change. Suraya did not change her name. Nur Jahan did not change her name. I mean, if you think of them, because they were both kind of things happened. They thought that Hindu name is more popular. I mean, Meena Kumari, she had to call herself. So that was there at a particular period of Indian cinema. That attitude was there, but I don't think that was a very much deeply thought of or something like that, but it happened. But it has shown after that, many people have their, uh, their own names, whether the Muslim or Christians or Jews, all kinds of people have acted in Indian cinema, and they keep their own original names. तो उसमें कोई खास बात नहीं है. आजकल सभी जितने भी हीरोज हैं सब खान्स हैं. उन्होंने कोई नाम नहीं बदला, है ना. So I don't think. I mean there was a time कि जब हीरोइन सारे जितने भी थे इधर बॉम्बे सिनेमा में, they were all South Indian girls. Very good dancers and things. Whether it is Padmini, Vaijantimala or Hema Malini or Sri Devi or any of these people, if you take, they were all South Indians. And the heroes were from the Punjab. So this kind of a combination was throughout. Now the trend changed and a lot of Bengali girls came into the cinema. The Khans remained as they are. The Khans and Kapoors are the only people, all Punjabi blood, more Punjabi blood, And so this is a trend. It needn't have to be permanent. It keeps changing. So पता नहीं अभी जो नए जो artists आए हैं, there are lots of people who are working in many languages. There are a lot of actresses and actors who work in different languages. That's also another trend. Unfortunately, it so happens a lot of today's artists, they don't know their own mother tongue. So उनके लिए स्क्रिप्ट लिखा जाता है अंग्रेजी में. It's an unfortunate thing that we belong to this country and we don't know our own mother tongue. A lot of our actresses are there today who are doing Hindi cinema who don't know the language. They can't speak properly. That's a very unfortunate thing. How much time does it take for you to learn a language? Every day you spend an hour just learning a language. That is your profession. Where is the hesitation? Why not learn? If you want to do something in your particular language, you should learn that language. मुझे समझ में बहुत सी लैंग्वेजेस आती हैं. वैसे मैं हिंदी, उर्दू, तमिल, कन्नड़ा और मलयालम, मराठी, गुजराती, सब इसमें I can manage these languages and Bengali to an extent. ये सिर्फ एक ज़बान को अगर आप ठीक तरह से सुने ना तो आसानी रहती है सीखने में. It's not difficult. Language learning is not a difficult thing. I went to Berlin in 1961, but I can remember the little Berlin and German I learned. I even now can speak that much German. So it's a question of how you listen to a language. बात ये है ना कि अभी एक अंग्रेजी डायलॉग को तो कॉपी नहीं कर सकते हम. अगर हमने एक हॉलीवुड की फिल्म देख ली तो थीम और स्टोरी सिचुएशन को हम कॉपी कर सकते हैं, बट एक गाने को हम कॉपी नहीं कर सकते. तो लिरिक्स जो हैं वो हमारी ज़बान में ही होनी चाहिए. उर्दू में होनी चाहिए, हिंदी में होनी चाहिए, अब किसी भी ज़बान में हो हिंदुस्तान में उसी ज़बान में होगी. हाँ, म्यूज़िक का ट्रेंड बदल गया है. जो पहले जिस तरह के म्यूज़िक हुआ करते थे, आज synthesizer is used, mostly electronic sounds are put in. तो उसमें there has been a change. अभी आप कहेंगे कि खेमचंद्र प्रकाश की तरह आजकल क्यों म्यूज़िक नहीं देते. एक गाना जैसे आने वाला आएगा आएगा महल से आप देखेंगे तो ऐसा गाना तो अब दोबारा हुआ ही नहीं है हिंदुस्तान में. दैट वाज बाय खेमचंद्र प्रकाश. या नौशाद के गाने देख लीजिए, उस तरह के गाने आजकल आपको नहीं मिलेंगे. उस तरह के ऑर्केस्ट्रेशन भी नहीं मिलेगा. हाँ, न्यू ट्रेंड्स हैव कम इन. तो वी आर westernized. A lot of Western influence in music is there. That is true. But earlier films, we had a lot of Indianness about it, which unfortunately is lacking today. That is a thing which happens in any kind of art. It happens. Influence is always there, today after this globalization and then ideas, flying from country to country, and with the IT technology which has come up so much, it's very difficult to put borders to anything. They all get mixed up, mingled in a way. You can't help. We fell in love, or I don't know, is all this nonsense might not have happened, but we just liked each other. And we met each other. And later on, much, much later, we decided to get married. Not when we met. Qualified, well-educated, well-read person, had talent in designing and writing. So her mother was also a very good writer, whose centenary this year we have celebrated. So things happen like that, and so there's so many factors. Perhaps you can never say why you suddenly liked one person or not the other person. I mean, that would be very silly. You like somebody, that's all. And I might have even met many other people in my life. Even after marriage also, I must have met a lot of people. And you can, make mistakes also. You can, when you're walking on the street, you can trip. वो मगर संभलना भी चाहिए. संभल जाते हैं. होता है, up and down. The Sukha was an unwritten story actually. It was based on a small manuscript which was there of your Anantmurthy who wrote it. And then it was about the nexus between the administration, the politician and the police. So it's a very dry subject, and that's why it is called Sukha. And it all happens in a place like Bidar, which is really a very dry place, and it shows that place. I mean, the story was set in that place, and where is the dearth for water all the time, and there is no rain in that place. And how the politician uses the people who are starving, who are looking for water, how he uses and manipulates to play his own game, and uses the administration and the police, So that is was an interesting story, more difficult to make than Garamava, because Garamava had a lot of sentimental elements in it, and so it is easier to make a film like Garamava than to make a film like Sukha. And that also ultimately got my second integration of what I got for Sukha. I have only one theory and one suggestion to everyone. Work hard and be honest in whatever you say. because you are dealing with a medium which has a far-reaching effect on the society, in the world, and so you have a big responsibility. When you say something, say it honestly.